Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to play Tales of the Black Death. This game looks really cool. This is actually, I think, my second Telltale game. 'Cause I think my first one was Life is Strange. Actually, wait, I did play another one a couple months back that I actually uploaded on YouTube. But I can't remember the name of it. I guess it was a really good game, whatever it was called. But this will be my third then, I think, and it looks like a really sad game from what I've seen so far. It's, choices matter type of game. So let's see what ending I guess we get. I don't know if I'll be finishing it on stream because I only want to play like maybe an hour of it. I don't really like playing long like games for very long, especially like some single player games. So, and I know not a lot of people want to watch really long videos. So yeah, let's get going. We will have people from Trovo stopping by as usual. You guys know the drill, or some of you know the drill, might know the drill. This music is really, really, like, pretty. Alright. Having befriended two army deserters, Baldassar joins them in their journey until fate decides otherwise. Through cruel and unknown land, he reaches London at the height of the pandemic. He discovers a town ravaged by death and despair. Will he choose a path paved with goodness or turn his blade into a weapon of vengeance? Ew! Wait, what? Chapter locked? I'm confused. Damn, this music's loud as fuck. I thought I edited the music. My bad. Do I have to like click on one or something? I'm confused. What? Tutorial maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I just tried to edit it. That's interesting that this game has a tutorial, because not most Telltale games or Choice Matter games have a tutorial. Wait, I have a health meter? How was your day, Ghost? Okay, so we can actually die. That's interesting. can eat in the game. And this apparently takes place in the Middle Ages, of course. Ew! What the fuck? Where was it? I hope it wasn't on your penis. That would be terrible. I've never heard of malaise. Malice. I don't know how you pronounce that. So this is like a survival game slash not, or slash Telltale game. Oh, you're back. Okay. So it probably hurts if you try to sleep on it then. Damn. This is interesting. Yeah. Well, I hope they I guess they didn't give you anything to help with the pain. Wow, Tylenol. Woo! Gotta love that stuff. So we have to really watch what we eat and where we sleep and what we drink and all that other fun stuff. I still don't understand why it says chapter locked. Unless, like, I'm not seeing something. Is this another game I'm gonna have to look up on how to get past the introduction of the game? How to play the game? Like I did with, like, all the other videos I've done. How many milligrams? Like 5? Oh boy, oh boy. Well done, Liz. Pro streamer. Wait. I am so retarded. So these are different chapters. Oh my god. I thought these were like languages that you could choose to play the game in. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. What the fuck? I know, right? Yeah. Alright. Haunted by I know, right? Even my cat's like, you fucking idiot. How could you how could you do that? Haunted by the death of his parents from an unknown illness, Baldassar becomes an outcast and finds solace in the companionship of a traveling thief. Together they try to survive the unforgiving land populated with diseases, bandits, and death. Shit, did it work? I wasn't paying attention. 1347 Tuscany. Okay, cool. As dawn approaches, a solitary boat drifts on the Mediterranean Sea. Its white sails flapping in the wind capture the attention of the local fishermen. Using grappling hooks, the men hull the vessel to the shore and make a most horrible discovery. The ship's deck is covered with corpses and the dead show signs of a curious illness. Their ears, mouths, and fingers all black as soot. Large bulb-shaped growth around their necks, armpits, and inner legs. Their bodies are frightfully contorted as if they had died in the midst of pure agony. What? What? Oh my god, she's so upset that this happened to everybody. I know. At least it wasn't you. Ah, you motherfucker. Ah. From the belly of the ship, a voice cries out, "Help us!" Hesitant, one of the fishermen walks down below the deck. Uh-oh. Cough, cough. Below deck, he finds the rest of the crew coughing, bedridden, and in pain. Oh shit. Smooth move, X-Lax. Everything was pitch black. As the sunlight spills through your window, you wake up from a night of tossing and turning that left you uneasy. A dream lingers in your mind. A tall, clocked figure carrying a young girl in his arms. Black crosses painted on trees. Oh. Like, I guess the ones here. A city engulfed in a hellish fire. Dreams like these always feel like a strange premonition. Fuck, I can't read. I can't read! The dark fields. Fair in the mainland lies your aunt's farm. Since the death of your uncle, the home has endured many harsh winters that have darkened the fields. For the last months, you've been living with Aunt Camilla, spending your days harvesting the wheat. As you open your tired eyes, the smell of dry salted fish and freshly baked bread slaps a smile on your face. And that actually kind of sounds good. I mean, the bread does. The fish, not so much. The day before had been your 14th birthday, and your aunt had offered you a leather satchel that would, from now on, follow you wherever you go. After stretching a stiff neck, you crawl out of the bed and walk to the living room. These last few days you've been waking up more tired than usual. Aunt Camilla greets you with a feeble smile as you glance at the loaf of bread still in the oven. I hope you slept well, Baldassar. What kind of name is that, honestly? Like, is that really a name? It kind of reminds me of the Pokemon Bulbasaur. Holy crap, woman, what the fuck do you want from me? Man, fucking cats. You have a long day ahead of you. It's been baking all morning and your aunt edges closer and examines your pale complexion. This is not the face of a boy in the prime of his teenage years. You look tired. I hope you're not coming down with anything. You shy away and take a seat at the table. Despite all her kindness, for some strange reason, Aunt Camilla always made you feel uncomfortable. Oh shit, tell her, you guys want to help me answer the stuff, or do you want me to do it? You guys can't see the other option. I can move it if you want. Alright. I guess I should move my cam if it's, I don't know if all the responses are gonna be on the bottom like that. I feel you there. I feel you there. Wait, so is this my satchel? Oh shit. Dude, why does the music keep changing? Holy fuck. Tell her about your dream and sister doing well. Yeah, let's tell her about my dream, I guess. As you go into details about the dream you had, Aunt Camilla walks away and picks up a wooden bucket. Uh-oh. Guilt is haunting your dreams, my poor boy. You should pray more. It will ease your soul. Aunt Camilla hands over an empty bucket. Could you bring me water from the well for the porridge? Oh, shit. You nod politely and head for the backyard. You've known Aunt Camilla all your life, yet she feels impenetrable. Is she gonna kill herself? Still, you always found wisdom in her word. In the yard, you glance at the hand cart gathering moss from years of neglect and wonder how it feels to live isolated from the rest of the world. You wonder if your aunt will die a lonely widow. Aww. Inches away from the water well, you notice a dead black crow. Poke it with a stick. Really? Poke it with a stick? That's the only option I get? The wise raven. Oh, for fuck's sake, my camera is in the way again. It's not taking... spank you, dear. Spank you for the mana. Yeah. It's not taking up that much space. You can't see the name of it, though. God damn it, man. I can't win, man. I just can't win. Alright, there we go. Wait, nope, it's still in the way. Still in the fucking way. Alright, hopefully nothing else. I won't be blocking anything else. Alright. Have fun. I tell you why. Because I am the tutorial raven, you have no say in the matter. Let's proceed with the poking. Wait, a tutorial raven? Never heard of such a thing. Okay. Have fun. You approach with a strange mingling of revergence and curiosity. Pick up a stick and gently poke the dead bird. Black liquid oozes out of its beak. Ew. You feel a sharp pain in your palm. Upon inspection, you realize you cut yourself on a rusty nail sticking out of the stick. Are you serious? Never heard of such a thing. The cut doesn't appear too deep, still you wince as you wipe the blood off with your thumb. Ah, see what you have done? You managed to hurt yourself unexpectedly. Could it have been avoided? Dude, I only had one option, and that option was to poke the fucking crow. Ah, fuck you, bird. You walk towards the well, pick the wooden bucket, and fill it to the brim with fresh water. The fresh water is tempting. Why is there only one option? What the fuck? Is this... I guess it's supposed to, like... This is, like, kind of like an introduction. Even though I did do the tutorial. Take a sip of water. Again, a choiceless choice. This is the strange power of the tutorial raven. Now let's continue. You take a long gulp from the bucket, quenching your thirst. As you finish drinking, you feel your eyes upon the dead crow again. A hint of nausea turns your stomach, and for a brief moment, you feel sickish. Ah, you drank the foul water, and now you are sick. May it serve you as a lesson. Now your hand is hurt, and you are feeling queasy. Not a good way. What is this English? That not a good start. Or is it? In disgust, you kick the dead crow away. Aww. PETA would be upset about that. Again, you dunk the bucket in the well, then enter the house. As you come in, Aunt Camilla blows on the fire of the wood stove. The glowing embers illuminate her face. You drop the bucket next to her. She smiles as she pours half of the bucket in a pot and adds 2 handfuls of wheat grains. Oh boy. Show your wound to your aunt. Take a seat at the table. Ooh. Well, if I don't show it to her, it's just gonna get infected, and I'm assuming she can help me. So we're gonna show it to my aunt, I guess? Oh, look at you. How deep did you manage to cut yourself this time? Can you still make a fist? You make a fist and drips of blood fall to the ground. Oh my, it looks pretty deep. Lend me your hand. What happened to the music in the game? Did I, like, turn it off or something? I'm confused. Aunt Camilla grabs a clove of garlic and crushes it between 2 molars and chews it down to... What the fuck? Using her thumb, she spreads open your hand, examines the cut, and spits right in the middle of your palm. Dude, what? Did they actually do that in real, like... in this time of era? Satisfied, she wraps her hand with a clean cloth. Ah, look at that. You've already learned how to hurt yourself, but also how to get healed from an injury. My little trick managed to enlighten you. Oh, that will do for now. Your grimace has her garlic-infused salvia stings your wound, and thank her while taking a seat at the table. You glance at the wooden barn out the window and wonder if your aunt has enough supplies to last through the harsh winter ahead. You notice her thinning the porridge with water. She catches your stare from the corner of her eye. Life was quite different when your uncle was still alive. You remember fruitful harvest summers where the barn could burst from harvested wheat and barley? It sometimes feels like all of our best days are behind us. Offer to stay a few more days or announce your departure. I could stay more. I mean, it would be smart to stay because he's injured, so... it's nice of you to offer, but how could I feed you? I barely have enough food for myself. Ah, lame. You watch as your aunt walks over to your bed, folds the ragged linens, and puts them into a drawer. Witnessing a grim expression on her face always brings sadness to your heart, as if the hardship of others could weaken your own chance of happiness. Your aunt places a bowl of porridge in front of you, then walks away to stand by the window, whose gloomy curtains were withdrawn. Your uncle chose this very spot to build the house. From this window, I could see him work in the fields. Her voice carries the crushing tones of nostalgia. Aww. As she turns towards you, she offers you an honest smile. Go on, Baldassar, eat up. You have a long journey ahead. You examine the diluted porridge in front of you. Next to you, your aunt left a warm slice of bread. Oh. Salted herrings are hung to dry near the stove. Ew. Okay, so eat only bread. Eat the porridge and bread. Enjoy the porridge, bread, and salted fish. Man, my health is really low. Let's just eat the porridge and bread, I guess. Dunking thick chunks of bread into the porridge makes for a hearty meal. You feel each bite go down to your empty belly and immediately feel more balanced. The hot meal has cured your stomach ache. I'll bet her. It seems some warm food or drink can rid you of some of your illnesses. Let's rejoice, for you've learned another lesson. After your breakfast, Aunt Camilla walks to the door and picks up a large golden bushel of wheat. As promised, here is the wheat for your parents? Ew. On your way home, make sure to pass at the windmill. From wheat to flour, from flour to bread, as they say. You nod as you wipe your lips with the back of your hand. You jump to your feet, put your boots on, and strap the bushel on your back. Aunt Camilla hands you 2 small, dry fish wrapped in a cloth. It was kind of you to come and help with the crops, Baldassar. These 2 little fishies should bring some joy to your travels. You put the dried meal in your satchel for later. Outside, the morning air is fresh and rustling leaves echo in the breeze. A large Italian oak tree towers over the house and shades part of the yard. Your feet scatter the morning dew as you walk away from the house. Reaching the footpath, you turn and see your aunt waving back at you. Have a safe journey, Baldassar. You nod and start your journey back home. Okay. And alone and well on your way, a strange feeling comes over you. You revisit in memory the dream you had the night before. The tall, cloaked figure, young girl, the black crosses painted on trees, the city engulfed in hellish fire. And you think of that dead black crow. Shit. A broken fence? Man, there's so much reading. One thing I really don't like about Telltale games is the reading, because it can be a bit much sometimes, but I don't mind. I mean, reading is good for you. Under the bright blue sky, you follow the footpath through the farmlands and through the forests. On your right, the familiar wooden fences keep livestock from roaming too far from stables, coops, or sties. Squeak! Suddenly, screams of distress that sends a chill down your spine. Squeak! As you get closer, the screams become more desperate. For a brief moment, you wonder if you should turn back and find another way home, but decide to carry on. Aww. At the edge of the forest, you discover a pig in distress. His neck is caught between two wooden planks of a broken fence. Using all his strength, the animal tried multiple times to free himself, but only managed to hurt and bruise himself. One of the wooden planks... Ah! You scared me! Oh my god. What's up, Dodger? One of the wooden planks could be lifted, but that would mean getting closer to the unpredictable swine. Attempt to free the pig or leave the pig stuck in the fence. It would probably be smart to leave the pig because if I don't know where the pig has been, you know, like it could have some sort of disease. Noise. I hope you had a good day. Realizing you would be putting your own life in danger, helping this pig, you decide to leave. As you walk away, you glance at the trapped animal one last time, hoping someone else will hear his desperate cries. Soon the cries are drowned by the sound of the forest. Hiking across the rolling meadows, you think back to the last conversation you had with Aunt Camilla when a raven distracts your melon colony. Welcome back! Bored all day, huh? That sucks. Oh, okay. Goddamn, how much did they take off on your back? Standing on a thin branch, he seems to croak right at you. You ignore him, but after a few miles, you realize the bird is following you every step. As many, you consider the raven to be an omen of bad tidings. God damn! That's crazy. Hope you didn't lose a lot of blood. Were the nurses hot at least? A cold chill runs down your back as his glossy black eyes peer into yours. Annoyed by his insistent nagging, you grab a stone and aim straight at the bird. Wow, that's rude. Drop the stone, dude. What the hell? Unclasping your hand, you let the stone fall to the ground. The sudden thud appeared to have frightened the raven. When you lift your gaze, the bird is nowhere to be found. You follow the trail that leads into a pine forest. Many times you glance up the trees in search of the black-feathered pest, but you only find bare branches. As you reach a clearing, you see above the tree line that the sails of a large windmill slowly turning in the wind. On the top of the hill, the long grass blades are bent almost permanently by the powerful recurring winds, and the turning sails appear never ending. Well, at least there was one good-looking one, I guess. At the base of the mill, a lone figure is stacking sacks of flour. Alberico. Man, these names, holy moly. The one-handed miller notices you in the distance. Baldassar, how nice to see you again. As the miller waves with his lone hand, you show him the bushel of wheat you come bearing. Let me get to work. It shouldn't take too long. Follow Alberico into the windmill or gaze at the landscape? Let's gaze at the landscape. Waiting for the miller, you gaze over the horizon and see the small fisherman's town where you grew up. A feeling of joy fills your heart as you realize you will soon be... What? Oh no, it's covering the text. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna keep reading. You guys don't really know how to read anyway, so you can listen to me read to you. A feeling of joy fills your heart as you realize you will soon be reunited with your parents. A strong wind blows through your clothes and gives you a chill, and you decide to join El Burico in the windmill. You might have to refresh. I don't know if you can still hear me, but my end is, it might be Trovo. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, cool. You enter the mill and take a seat on a small bench behind the miller. Yeah. From the ceiling, the strong drive shaft forces large gears to turn, and you observe as Alberico pours grains to the millstones. Alberico has been operating the windmill for many years, and he is known around Tuscany for his fair prices and dough-based treats. I know, right? What a big shaft. You notice a jar of barley cookies on a small table. You could probably take one without being noticed. What the fuck? Really? Oh my. The only option is to steal a fucking cookie. Are you serious? Stealing a cookie? Is this the sort of great morale dilemmas that are awaiting you along this journey? Perhaps, perhaps not. Some choices help move the story forward. No, I swear it wasn't me. It was the bird. He made me do it. Yeah, I get it. I get it, dude. I get it. Okay, so I didn't really steal the cookie. It was just a tutorial thing, I guess. It's kind of weird. We're gonna ask for a cookie. You politely ask for one of the barley cookies. Baldassar, if I could, I would be giving out all my goods for free. I would go out of business, don't you think? Besides, I prepared this for a lovely woman, and you, my friend, oof. You are not a lovely woman. Ah. Alberico gives you a wink as he operates the machinery with his stumpy forearm. You observe as the one-handed miller unfolds a cloth sack to catch the resulting flour. Soon all the wheat has been crushed and the bag is filled. Alberico takes 1 cup of flour and hands over the rest of the bag. Ah, weird. You nod and prepare to exit the windmill. Dodger, are you having issues with Trovo at all? Could be your internet, but I doubt it. I don't know, he was here. I guess he left, I don't know. Maybe, oh, you are. Was my stream freezing for you at all? You could try, restarting the app. Or something. You nod and prepare to exit the windmill when you gaze. Your gaze lands upon a familiar treasure. Oh, it was. Wow, okay. It must be the mobile app that's fucking up then. On the wall above the door, Alberico keeps as a token of his good fortune a golden florin coin. It's the only florin coin you've ever seen, and catch each time you pass it, you are left in awe by its golden glow. As Alberico dusts off the flower that fell to the ground, you exit the windmill. Knowing your parents eagerly await your return, you bid Alberico farewell and start the walk down the hill. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully that helps, but it probably won't. Halfway down the hill, your stomach starts to growl. You remember the dried fish your aunt gave you and decide to eat it. The salty herrings taste great and you feel revitalized. I know you have enjoyed my illustrious company, but sadly it's already time for me to leave. Yeah, okay, I get it, dude, I get it. It's a fucking choices matter game. Like, I mean, it's cool that they've got, like, something to tell you. I guess for people who've never played a choices matter game, like, I don't know. The bird should have been in the fucking tutorial, honestly. Well, that's annoying. After a long hike, you spot in the distance the familiar olive orchard where you used to play hide and seek as a toddler. Sorry if you guys can hear my washer or a machine in the background. I'm actually doing laundry. A grim homecoming. Alright, let me go close the door real quick. Alright, that should be better. Not too far from the large orchard and off the footpath lies your house. From one generation to the other, olives have been at the center of your family's livelihood. That is a very good question. I don't think you can. Wait, is there chat options on Trovo? Yeah, I don't think there's an option to make text bigger. That's really weird. I think Twitch has the option to make text bigger. Sorry, Dodger. Actually, I'm not sure if Twitch has the option on mobile. I know you can make the text bigger on PC. The old home built by your great-grandfather even bores a wooden carving of an olive tree. As you approach, you sense something strange and unfamiliar. The shutters on most windows are closed shut. Uh-oh. Okay. Passing by the chicken coops, you notice the chickens haven't been fed. You carefully push open the front door of the house. As the sunlight creeps in, a voice echoes in the darkness. Don't come in, my son. We are not well. Uh-oh. The weakened voice of your father sends cold fingers creeping up your spine. Some terrible illness has fallen upon your mother and me. Cough, cough. You approach your parents slowly, but suddenly jump back in horror as you notice black patches covering their neck and hands. Man, that's shitty. In the darkness, your mother's bloodshot eyes reflect the pale sunlight. Your father's sunken face, unrecognizable from the man he once was, turns to you. I fear we might be at the end of our long and harrowing journey. You hesitate in the doorway. Yeah, we're gonna go search for help. Because I'm pretty sure if I stay there, I'm gonna get infected. So, yeah. Abandoning your parents makes you feel conflicted inside. You hope you made the right decision. I mean, what is he gonna do if he stays there? He's just gonna risk his own health. At the edge of the Mediterranean Sea lies a small gathering of quaint houses connected by winding footpaths, all leading to a century-old stone church. At the eastern part of the village, you see the fish market near the docks. You tread down the cobblestone path and stop at the town square. In this tightly knit community, you know only one person can truly help your parents. Pay a visit to the priest or head to the doctor's office? Damn. I don't think a priest is gonna do anything except for try to pray for me or my family. So we're gonna go to the doctor. I'm assuming there's already people there. Maybe. Or he's also sick. The doctor lives in a large 2-story house that dominates the street. A path leads to a clinic behind the house. Uh-oh. Welcome back. I found out that my parents are infected by the plague, and now I'm trying to find help to help them get better somehow. A strange smell floats around the clinic. You follow the path and discover half a dozen men lying side by side on the ground, laminating in pain. I fucking knew it, man. God damn it. As you get closer, the acrid stench becomes unbearable, forcing you to cover your nose with the sleeve of your shirt. In the barn that serves as a clinic, you notice the doctor operating on a nude man. Yes, please. With a sharp knife, he cuts open a neck sore and lets a pus-like liquid slowly ooze out. Yummy. You gag at the sight of the white substance. Noticing you in the courtyard, the doctor comes out of the clinic, pulls out a makeshift mouth mask, and interrogates you. Baldassar, what are you doing here? It's not safe for you to be at the clinic. A terrible illness is affecting all of these men. Something I've never witnessed before. You have to leave at once. Inform the doctor about my parents or leave for the harbor? Man, that's a tough decision. I mean, he's just gonna tell me to leave anyway if I tell him about my parents, I guess. You inform the doctor of the mysterious illness that is keeping your parents bedridden. You describe at great length the rashes and black patches on the skin. How was your weekend, Angle? How's the graveyard shift going? Rashes are common, but those dark patches could be serious. I would need to examine them myself. It grieves me to hear about your parents' suffering. It would be unsafe to bring them here, and while putting back on his makeshift mouth mask, the doctor motions towards the ailing men. I cannot leave my patients. I'll come as soon as I can, Belisar. For now, you will have to leave. You feel betrayed by the doctor. Rip! Leaving the doctor's house, you walk until you reach once again the town square. Oh no! Do you know what they got fired for? It was alright. I played games and worked and cleaned and all that other fun stuff. What an idiot! Oh my god. What the fuck? Wow. Jeez. How long were they working there for? Well, if he's been doing it for years, they're just now catching this guy? Wow. That's interesting. I thought it was against the law in some states to be under the influence of... I mean, I guess if it's medical, I don't really know how that works. If you have to smoke pot because it helps, like it's medical, like, yeah, I don't know how that works. Oh, okay. I thought he was just smoking pot to smoke pot. Hello, I'm playing Go Fuck Yourself. Nah, I'm playing A Plague Tale. Or Tales of the Black Death, not A Plague Tale. A Plague Tale is actually the same concept as this, or storyline, but not. Well, I guess he wanted to get fired by bragging about smoking a blunt. That's kind of shitty, though. So that means you've got to do... I guess that means you've got to pick up more, do more work, or... Look at me, I can smoke pot at work, and you guys can't. What a nice guy. Seeing seagulls in the sky, you decided to visit the wharf. The cursed wharf. Damn, if I could, I'd take his job. That would be fucking great. But yeah. Rip him, I guess. In the gray sky, seagulls circle the docks, hoping to find discarded fish. The food market, usually buzzing with peddlers, is deserted except for a few fishermen negotiating raw oyster and pickled herring prices. Ew. A slender boy grabs your attention as he passes behind one of the merchants and swiftly walks away with something tucked under his shirt. Without missing a beat, he disappears behind a food stand, only to emerge a few moments after right behind you. So what are you, the market watchman? Yeah, I saw you peeking my way. Ruh-roh. I have a sixth sense about these things. After diving his hand deep under his shirt, the boy takes out a smoked herring. Ooh. That's the reward of being nimble and clever. Oh boy, should we turn him in or should we not turn him in? Good morning! How are you? How's Mom doing? I hope she's doing okay. I want to let him go, but I don't want to let him go. I guess we're gonna praise him, because I feel like if I turned him in, something bad would happen. Holy shit! I wonder why it stopped. I know having surgery at that age is very, very risky. But I'm glad she's doing better. When you've traveled the world as I did, survival becomes a second nature. The boy tucks the smoked herring back under his shirt and starts to walk away, but reconsiders. My name is Lorenzo. You introduce yourself and mention your sick parents. That's strange. Just near the pier, there's this merchant boat stranded on the beach. The crew looked dead sick. Black patches, pale skin, bugged out eyes. You wonder if your parents were victims of the same illness. Anyhow, I'm heading out of here. Small towns are not the best places for anonymity. Without any word, the boy leaves your side. Passing behind a few market stands and walking between shadow and light, the boy disappears. You think of your ailing parents and hesitate. The shipwreck feels so close. Yeah, we're not gonna go to the shipwreck, because that would be a bad idea. Let's go home. A grave return. Oh no, they're dead. They're fucking dead, aren't they? With a strange feeling of doom, you follow the familiar path leading up the hill and to your house. Oh, good. I'm glad she's doing better. Thank you, thank you. Did they give her... So they replaced her whole hip, or just like certain side, or what? The shade of the large oak trees, the ominous silence, the cross shutters all make your home look more secluded than ever. Prudently, you open the door and call out your parents. Your calls are left unanswered and you fear the worst. As you creep into the house, you find both your parents dead in their beds. Oh no. I knew it, man. An iron bar? What? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Their gaping mouths and bloodshot eyes staring into oblivion are a horrible reminder that life is precautious. Telling yourself that at least they are no longer in agony doesn't give you any solace. Yeah, we're not gonna touch their bodies, even though it would probably be a good idea to bury them. We're gonna let them be. I think I know what you mean, because my mom had the same thing done to one of her, I don't know which side of her hip, but she had metal basically put into her side of her body. She's half robot. The corpses of your dead parents still in their beds is chilling and depressing sight. You feel giving them a proper burial could have appeased their souls, or perhaps even yours. In the distance, you see the priest of the parish climbing up the hill to your house. He takes one look at you and shakes his head. Damn, it's cold over there. God damn. I think it's like 8 degrees Celsius here. Baldassar, you have my deepest condolences. Did you give me mana? Because you're not a sub anymore. Cough up the mana, my boy. You lower your head and stare at the ground. Sadly, I'd come bearing distressing news. Authorities are arresting those who might have contact with this vile infection. Your name was mentioned. Oh no, because he went to the doctor. The doctor has ordered you to be placed under quarantine. You take a step back wondering what you should do. I come here to warn you. Your parents were devoted to the church. I'd hate to see their son die in a cell. I suggest you flee. It's okay, Running Man. I'll just spin the wheel for you once I'm done playing this first chapter of the game. If you're gonna be around. Ask for advice. No problem, no problem. Thievery, blasphemy, bloodshed, or any other unforgivable sin will ultimately lead to your demise. Some have fallen into despair and lunacy. Is that like lunatic or something? Others into melancholy or madness. Choose your words and your actions wisely. Sometimes they can be forgiven, but never are they truly forgotten. Oh, and Baldassar, do not lose yourself in foolish distractions. After those alarming words, the priest wishes you luck and bids you farewell. Once the clergyman is out of sight, you glance at the deathly house one last time. Ah, good. I'm glad she's doing better. Grief-ridden, you decide it's safer to leave all your belongings behind as you being to follow the road heading north. Unsure, you follow the dirt path that leads into the nearby forest. As darkness creeps in, a thin fog materializes. Rising over the pine trees, you can see the sails of the windmill pulling at the mist. Man, that's sad. Forlorn. Alarm she got? Is it like a life alert thing? Okay. Unsure, you follow the dirt path that leads into the nearby forest. How did she fall anyway? Did she just like lose her balance or something? As darkness creeps in, a thin fog materializes. Rising over the pine trees, you can see the sails of the windmill pulling at the mist. Oh, ASAP, right. Does she not have like a cane or anything? Or something to help her walk? Holy shit! What the hell? She fell backwards? Oh my god. Poor woman. God damn, man. That must have fucking hurt. Disgruntled, you sit on the grassy lawn at the base of the windmill and stare into the dark night. The thought of your dead parents keeps finding its way into your mind, and your heart sinks down in your gut. You try to hold back your tears, but they just keep rolling off your cheeks. The wind dies down for a minute, and as the sails creak to a stop, you hear a voice behind you. Your parents are dead, aren't they? Just like the sailors near the wharf. Fucking Lorenzo. I hope she does, because that's gonna help her a lot. Well, not a lot, but more, yeah. It's either a cane or a fucking, whatchamacallit, thing that she holds with both hands. I can't think of the name of it. Walking chair? Yeah. That one. Haphazardly wiping off your tears, you nod slowly. Lorenzo takes a seat beside you. In silence, you watch as the sun sets over the horizon until darkness engulfs the valley. As your belly growls, Lorenzo takes out from his pocket the piece of fish he stole from the market, cuts it in half, and offers you a piece. Ah. We're gonna not eat it. I feel like if I eat it, like, cause I don't know where the fuck the fish has been. So we're not gonna, yeah. Knowing very well this food was stolen from a merchant on the pier, you skip on the meal. You're proud of yourself, but still hungry. For a moment, you wonder if you're taking your own morality too close to heart. Damn it! I should have eaten it. Oh well. A faint glow appears from the church, and you wonder if the priest is having a nightly sermon to reassure his flock. The cross over the steeple serves as a reminder that God is our Savior and will protect the poor, the weak, and the defenseless. Praise Jesus! But then again, he could just be showing that he cares because he might think that she's gonna, like, something bad is gonna happen. And yeah. He might just be thinking about himself. I don't know. I mean, if he's never cared before and all of a sudden he's showing that he cares now, I don't know. Sounds kind of fishy. At least you hope he will. I don't know though, maybe your brother like changed his ways or something. I don't know him as much as you do, so maybe something good has happened to him. I don't know. You are awoken by the sounds of thunder and notice a storm is brewing in the sky. Uh-oh. While you're still finding your bearings, Lorenzo is already packing his things. Come on, we better not linger too long in these parts, especially if local authorities are on the lookout. Sharing Lorenzo's sentiments, you pack in haste. You receive the first drops of rain on your forehead, and before long the rain grows into an impressive flood. You mentioned to Lorenzo you could head over to your aunt's farmhouse beyond the valley. With rain dripping from his chin, Lorenzo nods in agreement. Walking down the hill, you wonder how you will explain your sudden return to Camilla, and more importantly, how you will announce the death of your parents. Wait, you've got a... Wait. Your grandfather? You have a grandfather? I thought they were all dead. Or I mean your grandparents, I thought they all passed away. Oh, you mean like spiritually he got like a visit from him? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. As quickly as it came, the storm drifts away, leaving Lorenzo and you soaking wet. Was it from natural causes or something else? The clouds part and the early sun soon shines brightly, drying off your drenched clothes. As you... Oh wait, your grandmother. Oh. What did they both die of? As you hike up a small hill, you glance at Lorenzo. He seems to be in great spirits for a boy who didn't eat all morning and ventures on a muddy road. You are about to say something when you notice a horse-pulled cart in the distance. The merchant cart appears to be stuck deep in the mud. A stranger is pulling at the horse as his companion tries to lift the heavy cart out of the mud. As you approach, the stranger waves you over. As you prepare to walk towards him, Lorenzo places his hand on your shoulder. I don't think they're merchants. Indeed, clothed in rags and mismatched shoes, they look more like thugs or drifters. Ew. I guess we're just gonna wave back and leave the road. You start walking towards the ditch and one of the strangers starts running after you. Afraid, you also start to run, but suddenly trip and fall face down in the muddy grass. As you get your senses back, you realize you tripped over a dead man. Ew! Lorenzo lends you a hand and quickly helps you to your feet. As two men are coming your way, Lorenzo takes out his sharp knife. You guys stay back. Calm down, boys. That man was already dead when he found the cart. Look for yourself. Examine the corpse, I guess. You walk over to the dead merchant and bend over to examine him. You are about to turn him over when you notice the same dark patches on his skin as your parents had. Oh no. Oh no. See, I told you we didn't kill the guy. God damn. Why not help us get the wheel back into the cart? Or onto the cart. I'm in a generous mood. We could reward you with a little something. I guess we're gonna help him. The two men look at each other and grin. Oh no. I knew you'd understand. You walk over to the cart and Lorenzo joins you. Together you lift up the rear of the cart while the men try to slide the heavy wheel back on the axle. As the strangers secure the wheel, you keep having the feeling they lied to you in some way. Once the wheel is properly attached, one of the strangers gives you a precautionary kick to test its sturdiness. Looks like that's going to hold. Well, thanks for all the help. We couldn't have fixed this car without you. They're gonna leave without giving us anything. Lorenzo observes you with suspicious eyes. Ah, yeah, I forgot. You guys wanted a reward? I guess we're gonna decline it. Well, might as well get going then. Fuck. Roadblock at the bridge. Man, this is a long chapter. Cancer in his spine? What? Oof. Walking down a grassy slope, you notice a river in the distance. Soldiers bearing long spears are blocking the access to the lone bridge. Further away, you notice a man pulling an old gray mule. A sickly, pale young boy is lying on the mule. Guards, do you think this could have something to do with the stolen cart? I think it's better if we stay back. These guys could only mean trouble. Yeah, that's a shitty way to go. Hide in the nearby bushes. You quickly hide in the nearby bushes. Lorenzo points out an iron cage wagon near the bridge. That cage is a death trap. Yeah, it's pretty young. I mean... yeah. Luckily, the guards didn't see us. As you survey the area, Lorenzo shoves his pointy elbow into your sides. Hey, look at a path that leads under the bridge. Without another word, Lorenzo sneaks past the bushes and heads towards the river. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You quickly follow suit, mimicking his every move, sneaky from shadow to shadow. Under the bridge, Lorenzo dips his boot in the river. No wonder they built a bridge. Look at this river. It's foaming at the mouth, ready to devour us alive. In the rapids, you make out a few rocks that could serve to cross the river. Thank you. Oh, it works. Hey, there you go. GG. What do you think we should do? Yeah, let's Lorenzo go first. Fuck that shit. You look at the river and signal to Lorenzo that he should go first. He shrugs and sets foot on the nearest stone. He then jumps to another large stone further in the river. As you watch, you wonder if you'll be able to follow his steps. Splash! Just as you're about to set foot on the first stone, you see Lorenzo in the distance lose balance and fall in the rapids. Oh no! Great, how about you? You start to run following the riverbank, but as you emerge from under the bridge, guards who also heard the scream tackle you to the ground. Oh no! As they hold you down, you powerlessly watch Lorenzo battle with the strong current. You try to explain that your friend will drown if you don't help him, but the guards just punch you in the gut. They drag you to an iron cage and lock you in. The iron cage bars are cold and sturdy. Bidding your time, you take a seat on the wooden side bench. A few moments later, you hear one of the guards approaching. I've brought you some company. The guards open the cage and a man and a sickly boy are pushed in. One of the guards ties the old gray mule behind the cart. Yeah, for sure. The pale skin of the boy and his painful coughing reminds you of your sick parents. Yeah, I'm glad she's doing better. I hope the operation helps a lot. Pray to God. Cover your mouth with your shirt. You quickly cover your face with the shirt you have on and keep a close eye on the new cellmates. After a while, the cart starts to move. The old mule follows behind it. You begin to understand this might be your last ride as the wagon feels like a death trap. As the iron cage passes below a tall tree, you hear an unfamiliar croak. As you look up and see a raven on a thin branch, a shiver passes through your spine. Ignazio. What the fuck? These names are so weird. Ignazio, mamma mia. The crows are lurking. You look at the man sitting in front of you in the iron cage. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that she doesn't have anyone to help her out. Like, I mean, you guys could try to get her, like, someone to come over to help her with stuff around the house that she can't do. Like cleaning or laundry or groceries or whatever. Or you can go over to help her with that whenever she needs help. Ah, okay, nurses, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, because she, like, at that age, you can't be doing that a lot. Yeah. You look at the man sitting in front of you in the iron cage. Corvus. Crows, ravens, and rooks. They all smell death from miles away. Holding his son close to him, the father starts to caress the boy's pale forehead. I've lost my wife this morning. Now my boy is sick. He needs a doctor. Not being stuck in a cage, and the crows, the ravens, and the rooks, they are watching. Yeah, too bad they don't have, like, nurses just for that. That would be fucking amazing. They need to make, like, a hotline for that shit. Frightful, you look up to the tree branches and count 5 ravens. You hear gagging as you look at the sickly boy with disgust. Black salvia covers his pale lips. Oh no. God himself sent us this disease. I guess we're gonna agree? You nod in agreement while looking away from the sickly child. We're all gonna feel it soon, and so will you. You lie down on the iron cage floor and close your eyes. It's about the plague and stuff like that. I don't know if this is like what actually happened back in whatever 1800s, 1900s. I don't know what year it was. I'm not sure how realistic this is. I don't know much about the Black Plague, honestly. I just know it killed a lot of people. The wagon travels the whole day and finally stops at nightfall. The guards set up camp not too far away from the iron cage. The night air is cold and the wind is relentless. Yeah, a shit ton of people died in it. I don't know what the numbers are, but it was really fucking bad. On the opposite side of the iron cage, the father and son have managed to fall asleep, but from time to time the body of the young boy trembles with fever. You overhear the guards describing the rest of the journey and understand you have 3 long days trapped in this gloomy cage. You examine the father, his dark sunken eyes, his pale skin, and deduce he might also be battling some type of infection. With great hesitation, you pull up your shirt and examine your frail body. You are relieved not to find any black patches. Blah. Still, you feel a swelling in your throat. A whisper comes out of the darkness. Hey, it's me. Looks like you're still alive. Under the pale moonlight, you can barely discern a small silhouette, but the voice is undeniable. It's Lorenzo. And guess what? Those soldiers are drunk as skunks. I managed to steal the keys off of one of them. Wow. Lorenzo edges closer to the cage. Balthasar, you don't look so good. Are you, infected? You describe your swollen throat and itchy eyes to Lorenzo, hoping he will brush it off as some sort of allergy. Instead, he walks away from the iron cage, mortified. No! A swollen throat. Show me your neck. Pull down your shirt. You get closer to the cage and expose your neck and body. Relieved not to see any of those dark skin patches, Lorenzo continues. Maybe you caught some kind of flu sleeping out here. Better hurry to your aunt's so she can have a look at you. Let's ride the mule to save time. Lorenzo looks at the old man and his child behind you. They won't need it. The kid is already dead. As Lorenzo unlocks the iron cage, you feel your fever getting stronger. As soon as the gate opens, the father pushes you aside and carries his child directly to the mule. Get out of my way! This is my mule and I need it. Wow. You will be damned if you steal from me. Wait, what? That was his mule? Lorenzo grabs the bridle attached to the mule's head. We're taking the mule, old man. Right, Balthasar? Oh, shit. That's interesting. I thought your eyes were blue or something, green. I don't remember. But Emmanuel is definitely a Spanish name. Man, my throat's itchy. Reading about all this, the plague makes me want to get the plague. Okay. I mean, you won't know unless you do a blood test or whatever, saliva genetics test. There are plenty of websites you can have that done with, but it's not cheap. Yeah, brown eyes. I mean, genetically, like that could mean a lot of things. But if you've got, I know a lot of, like my mom has blue eyes and brown hair, but she got that from her dad, I think. Yeah, they're brown. Brown eyes, brown hair, brown butthole, you know. We're gonna take the mule. Feverish, you push the old man aside and climb on the mule. Lorenzo jumps on in front of you and whips the old animal. As you flee, you look at the blurry scene behind you, the father kneeling on the ground holding his dying child. You will be damned! Lorenzo rides the mule into the dead of night, following the narrow path that leads to your aunt's home. As the fever grows, time becomes a blur and you lose consciousness. The dark fields. In the darkness, you hear your aunt's familiar voice and feel reassured. For 2 days, you are delirious, battling with the strong fever. You have vague memories of your aunt feeding you barley water and boiled onions. Your aunt sits at the edge of your bed, a worrisome look on her face. How are you feeling, Baldassar? He looks fine. Can I have a bit more soup? Hello! Damn, is it already 12? Fucking hell. Your aunt smiles and nods at Lorenzo, who quickly fills up his bowl. Want some? You shake your head as Aunt Camellia places her cold hand on your forehead. What brings you back to the countryside, Baldassar? Shit. Yeah, I think Trovo's giving a lot of people issues today. That's weird. Announce your parents' death. Your aunt's eyes widen as she slowly sits down to digest the troubling news. Noticing Camellia going silent, you try to confront her. A strange illness surrounds us, nothing like this fever. People are dying. Aunt Camilla looks at you with worrisome eyes. People are dying? Aunt Camilla gets up and looks far out the window for a short moment, then walks over to the stove to check on the boiling soup. It would be wise to never go back home, Baldassar. You both can spend the night and tomorrow. Best you leave before authorities come here. You walk closer to the warm fireplace and wonder your aunt's house is the only safe place you know of. Soon Aunt Camilla places a warm bowl of soup in front of you. Florence is the city where you should go. In your mind, Florence sounds almost like a mystical place. Lorenzo stares into the flames in silence. As the shadows flicker around the room, you feel nervous. But with your belly filled with hot soup, manage to fall asleep. They are coming. Hey, buy me some crap too. I love crap. You wake up alarmed by Lorenzo, who is quickly packing his things. They're coming. You get out of bed, look into the distant road through the morning fog. Oh my god, it actually snowed over there? Holy shit. It doesn't... I remember last year it snowed here at the end of October, I think. Which is really weird. Pack your things, Belisar. I saw soldiers not too far away. We need to get away from this place. You hug your aunt one last time, remembering all she did for you. We have to go. Arriving in the yard, you find the old mule lying on its side, cold dead. You shiver as you witness crows feeding off the dead animal. Well, I guess we're walking. Rip. Following Lorenzo, you dive into a ditch and cross the barren fields. The morning fog turns thicker as you follow the path into the woods. Soon you reach a long, winding road that splits in all directions. That's bullshit. You don't have much money. You just spent over 100 euros buying Dead Man and Me Back for Blood. And he's gonna say he doesn't have much money. That's a load of fucking crap right there. I don't have much money. Here you go. Have a free game that, you know, it's only 60 euros. Which way do you think we should go? We can't even see the sky with all this fog. Unsure which way to go, you shrug. Let's try this branch here, and well, if it's the wrong path, we'll just have to backtrack back here. Then we take another road. Doesn't sound much like a plan, but you have nothing else to propose. After a few hours of turning in circles, you finally manage to pick the right path. Welcome back. After hiking all day, you find a grassy glade near the road and set camp. As you unpack the ragged linen you use as your bed, Lorenzo gathers a few rocks. I don't even know if he can hear me. We need to get a fire going, so we need branches. I want to make soup, so we will need water. Start picking up branches? Lorenzo grabs his goatskin canteen and leaves in search of water. You start looking around for dry branches and stumble onto an old statue of a veiled woman. With two tall bird-like wings behind her back, the statue seems to emerge from another era. Walk away? Distrusting relics, you distance yourself from the statue and continue gathering dry branches until your arms can't carry any more weight. Oh yeah, Angle and Nerds just got the same table recently. Well, not recently, but like a couple months ago. Yeah, they're really good gaming tables. I don't know if it's... Do you have a price range? Fucking hell, 150 gigs? Jesus. I forgot that game was coming out. Oof. I think Angle and Nerd spent like around $100 or something like that for the table. Angle, do you still have the link? Probably not. Or have a link for the table you got? I can give it to you if you want, but I'd have to look for it though. You find your way back to camp and round up a few rocks in a circle. A few moments later, you have a fire going, and Lorenzo comes back with a canteen filled. We're going to have pine stew. Ugh. I'm sure Svalper has a. It's probably the same one that he just posted. Or it's more expensive. Probably more expensive, knowing him. Mr. fucking Richie Rich here. Well, more like boiled pine bark, but that's what we got. Lorenzo pours the canteen water into a pot and adds pine bark and a few leaves to the mix. Soon you are both sitting by the fire, blowing on the hot soup. Playful conversation around the campfire turns into a grimmer topic. You never stole anything? Not even an egg? You shake your head, finding nothing wrong with it. Lorenzo then takes out his pocket, a golden florin coin, and parades it under your nose. You'll never guess where I got this. Oh shit. Wow, he stole it from his whatchamacallit's farm. IKEA. You'll never guess where I got this. Almost hypnotized by the glowing coin, you stay silent. You give up? Remember that windmill where we met at nightfall? At the moment you remember it clearly and recognize the golden florin. The coin used to belong to Alberico, the one-hand miller. Oh, no, nothing's wrong with IKEA. I mean, they've got some nice stuff, but it's a bit overpriced, if you ask me. That's right. I broke into the windmill while you slept. I looked around for anything of value, but found nothing. That's it. Until I decided to leave. Then I saw just above the door a golden florin coin. Upon hearing the story, you are unsure how you feel. Seeing your puzzled expression, Lorenzo places the coin just within the reach of your hands. If you want it, it's yours. I guess if we take it, we could always give it back to the guy. Without hesitation, you grab the shiny coin and examine it carefully. On one side, you see a flower, and on the other side, a strange portrait of a man wearing a cloak. You find the coin most impressive, still you can't help thinking of the sadness Alberico must have felt when noticing someone sold as token of good fortune. Lorenzo picks up on your uncertainty. I don't think you're meant for this world. It's cruel out here and unforgiving. For a moment, Lorenzo appears to be deep in thought. I would kill a man. I mean, if things got ugly and I had no other options, rubbing his chin, he grins. How about you? Could you take another man's life? I could not. How about if it's to save a friend? Someone you care for is in danger. You are the only one that can save them. You shrug off the idea. Thoughts like these used to keep me up at night. Your eyes half open, you examine the flames as they dance together to create the fire before you. Yeah, those are really expensive. I think the one Nerd got is electrical, but it really depends. Like, if you're gonna be sitting down all day playing games, it might be a good idea to get an electrical table. That way you can lift it up and stand while you game. But yeah. I don't like, I game for about 8-9 hours a day and I sit most of the time, which is probably not healthy. Because you really need to walk around and stand and stuff like that. You recall the priest preaching against violence and wonder if his own life has been in danger. Holy fuck, how long is this fucking chapter? At the gates. Almost 2 hours long. Finally, after camping by the roadside and feeding on wood pigeons and boiled water, you arrive at the top of a ridge and you see an impressive gathering of houses in the distance. There it is! It's all in all its mighty glory. Florence. You gaze in amazement at the largest city you've ever encountered. Here we can find shelter, plenty of food, and most of all, anonymity. I think I said that right. Probably not. Together you walk down the slope and move closer to a massive rampart that blocks the passage to the city. Soldiers are patrolling the iron gates. What do you think? Surely the news of our journey hasn't reached this town. We are two nobodies. Look for another way into the city. As you start to walk away, Lorenzo grabs your arm. Let's climb over the wall somewhere. Follow me. Lorenzo and you start circling the town, but are bewildered at the size of the city. This is going to take all day. At that moment, you spot a tall tree near the wall. Beaming, you point it out to Lorenzo. That could do. The tree is an old elm tree with plenty of branches. Upon inspection, you notice the tree has already been used many times to cross over the city walls. Host me up! In a matter of minutes, you both cross over the wall and land in the city. Alright, well, this has been, oh, that's the coin that I have. Nice. Oh yeah, I haven't really heard any reviews about that movie. This is a really interesting game, though. It's very different because this is like a choices matter game, but it's also like survival because you have to watch what you eat and drink and all this other stuff, or else you could die. So this is a really unique game, and it's really sad. And I hope you guys enjoyed some of the gameplay. I would love to finish it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take like forever to probably go through. Even though I think there's only like 3 chapters. I'm guessing these are chapters. I don't know. It's pretty well done though. And this game is still loud as fuck for some reason. Why does it reset? I don't understand. Why does it do that? It's fucking weird. that's my only negative about this game, is that you have to redo the settings, apparently. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.